What's up, everybody? Another dope interview live at radio, definitely in the building with your favorite hostess of the mostest, Cha-Cha Mystique, definitely in the building. And today is really special for me because if you from New York, you already know what kind of weekend we having right now. It's Puerto Rican Festival, Puerto Rican heritage. Yes, it's pride too, but we dealing with our fellow Boricuas in the building. And if you don't know, I myself is Yo Soy Boricua también. Yes, yes. So this week we having UFO FEV. He's another native from El Barrio, and he's doing big things. You know, I've been following this dude for a minute now, and he's incredible, and I'm very proud that we come from the same community, come from the same heritage, you know. And he's signed and he deals with Fat Joe, Terror Squad in the building. Yes, and he's up in here. What's up, everybody? Let me say hello to everybody else. Big Jess, Jatina, Rora, how y'all doing? Oh, and he requested being here. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, yes.
Yo,
Yo, what's
can
good?
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we rocking. What's up, man?
Yes, we definitely rocking. Yo, I'm so proud of you. You know, you are such a barbarian, and your work is, oh my God, it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to hear your work of art now. We linked up the last time we linked up when you was doing Bible.
Yes, ma'am.
And yes, and now we have a new joint, Magnum Opus.
Yes.
Yes, and it dropped today. That's why I feel special, because it dropped today and you allowing me to do this exclusive interview with you. So it's even extra.
Yeah, man. You know you from the turf. You know you family, so it's only right. You know it ain't nothing to it, man.
Yes,
Good.
it's only right. Yeah, so even though on your album it says Magnum Opus is a great work, but I'm going to give the extended version of the definition.
Okay, let's get it.
So, magnum opus is a noun, a large and important work of art, music, or literature, especially one regarded as the most important work of an artistic or writer. Now, do you feel like this current album is the greatest work of art that you ever produced? And if so, why? What makes this better than the rest?
Um, yeah, I think everyone is the last one. Every every last project is always better than previous. You know what I'm saying? Although fans have their favorites, they get to pick and choose. But for me, personally, I get to get some off my chest, and it always sounds better because I'm always working on it. So for this one, it's titled Magnum Opus, partially because it has a lot to do with the rhymes and everything I'm doing. I'm stepping the sound up. I'm bringing the sound to a different level, but it's also more so, transmuting right in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm transmuting the sound from nothing into something, you know what I'm saying? So you hear records like Paid or From Me or Fashion Week, things that's like you wouldn't usually hear when you think of Fev and lyricism. So, trying to transform right in front of you, transmute from lead to gold and make it a great work. You know what I'm saying? Is I think I've already done my job. It's up to the people, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, and I agree with you with that as far as doing your job, because and I feel like you are well read. Like your bars is different than what you would hear. Like that's why I said you were definitely a barbarian. And I know you reading a lot of books. So what is the current books that you're reading right now that help inspire or shape Magnum Opus?
Um, well, to be honest with you, child, Magnum Opus, I've been recording it since like 2016, 2017. So it's been like it maybe been like 14 songs that it was, and I trimmed it down to 10, and I'm gonna end up dropping the deluxe with 3 out of the 14, so people can get to hear what the full version of it was. You know what I'm saying? But over the time, when I started it, I was fresh off of reading The Alchemist. So that's why everything is kind of like alchemy.
And and alchemist is synonymous to magnum opus too. Me researching the word and doing all that stuff, and when you look at other words that describe magnum opus, is alchemist. So I see how that goes in full circle. Yeah.
So that's the book I was reading at the time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all the music, child, even though it come out current day, it's it's not rushed. I didn't record nothing in the last month and was like, damn, let me put something out. Like, I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I have so much music that it's like every time I craft a project and it becomes a body of work like a magnum opus or Ghost of Albizu, it's really like a part of me that I've managed to like, it's having a conversation with someone you respect, child, and you don't want it to get out of hand. So
Yeah.
you manipulate you articulate yourself and you manipulate your words better. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here.
Yeah, you got to think before
Yeah,
you
so it's the
talk.
same.
But so how did you was able to separate that? Because you said that you were starting to produce this since 2016, but you had other works of art released
Yes, man.
within that time period. So how was you able to decipher what you was going to put out on those projects versus what you was going to save in the vote for this one?
Because the vocals are usually quick. I usually could get the vocals off. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll record a body of the work, but it's more or less like, do I want to add to it? That's always my dilemma. You know what I'm saying? I could record a body of work and be like, oh, this is dope. And it's like, well, do you want to add more? Because you could never go wrong with having more. You know what I'm saying? At least things you could take from or you don't necessarily need. But um, I I don't like to always, um, I guess is a part of me that's humble. I don't like to feel like I landed on the arrow all the time. Like, even if I recorded 7 songs and they sound crazy and I'm like, oh man, this is fire, I'll try to do a few more, you know what I'm saying? So, the, the way I was able to separate Magnum Opus was, um, I knew I was at a point where I had to go out and collaborate. I felt like me continuing to put out the music I was working on, that the people wasn't ready to hear me like that yet. They had to hear me a certain kind of way. So I went out and figured I had to collaborate.
So except that you had to spoon feed people.
Right. So I went out there and collaborated with, the static selectors and got people to respect me as an MC first, you know what I'm saying? So that you can understand, kind of like, if you listen to my music, then you'll know that you don't expect just one flow or one style or a drumless. Like, I don't sound like Griselda, or I don't sound like this or that person. It's like when you listen to,
But you got an old soul too. Like you like the Mark Anthony, the new Mark Anthony in
right?
hip hop. That's how I
That's because
when I see
it
you,
comes from,
I get Mark Anthony
you
vibes,
know,
but in the hip hop
that,
world. Like I really do.
I appreciate that, man, because he's a legend. So, he's from the hood.
Yeah.
Um, we got soul. That's why too. We really do that.
Yes. And your music is very soulful. I was just about to add to that. Now, since this is the first time we're doing this as an interview, I want to take a step back because you was talking about how you wanted people to see you as an artist and things like that. So, how did it all start? And I know you're working with Fat Joe. So, how did you guys meet? What was, how did that relationship start and um played a part in your career?
I met Joe in 2016. I dropped Camouflage, and Mr. Nice Guy was out, and Dre from Cool and Dre heard it. I think His Biscuit might have posted. No, His Biscuit did post it, and I'm pretty sure that's what Dre heard it. And shout out to my man Kadeem King. I don't know how he had a relationship with them guys over there, and they got in touch with him and said they wanted to reach out to me. And long story short, Next thing I know, I'm linking with Fat Joe, and we've been rocking ever since. We've been family ever since.
Was it like a song? Did he tell you to like shoot bars on a dime? Did he tell you to rap right then and there?
Um,
Like what? How did that encounter came about? Like
nah, I
what
had
was
the
it
record
like
out.
when you first meet him?
I had the record Mr. Nice Guy out, so I didn't know what he heard or nothing though. I just went in there. Just went in with the confidence of like I ain't got nothing to lose, you know what I'm saying? Like but at the same time we got street ties. We noticed some of the same people, so um some of the same some of the people that are on Joe's team like that are like my family, you know what I'm saying? Like for real blood. So when I was like, yo, when I first walked in, he was like, "Oh, you rhyme, I bet. So come over here, let's talk." But yo, listen, he was about to make me rap, but I,
Yeah, I knew that had to come into play. That's like classic
yeah, he,
link. Even though y'all got common folk each other, but still, you got to be able to.
yeah, but
That's the test. That's
he,
the first test.
he didn't know I knew who I knew, so he was treating me like, yo, yeah, you got to kick a rhyme, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third, and I was like, yo, I bet, but such and such is such and such. And he was like, word, why I never heard of you then? I'm like, because, I don't be asking nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get my own. But, like, if you want to go verify, if you want to make that call, that you could, make that call and they're going to co-sign it. So after that, he kind of looked at me like, yo, I'm going to keep it 100. Like, I already fuck with you. Like, you don't even got to rhyme. Like, I heard the song. I fuck with you. Just off your aura, your energy, I could tell you official. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, I could tell
yeah,
you
I agree. Your energy is official. Like your
you're
energy is
official.
welcoming and warm and all of that, but real at the same time.
He
Like
was like,
not something that you would take for granted.
right.
Yeah,
Love, child. But that's the same thing he said. He was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. I could tell you official. I had Hill with me. He was, I could tell you and your man official. He was like, you ain't really got nothing to worry about. Like, let me just play something for matter of fact what he said, child, he was like, I fuck with you. He was like, but he was like, the homies was around him, you know what I'm saying? Like his homies, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, make them believers. Like play.
so did this all happen in 2016?
Yes, ma'am. It was December. It was like a week after Thanksgiving.
Wow. And since then, how has that relationship been? Do you feel like you progressed in your career enough? Do you feel like, it was the right fit for you to be linked with Fat Joe outside of y'all just knowing the same people?
Yeah. I mean, excuse me. In hindsight, in 2020, yes, I don't regret a day's, a moment's time. You know what I'm saying? It still is a beautiful blessing. I mean, I don't know what the alternate route would have been. So comparing it to where I came from and where I'm from is, it was God's doing. I couldn't have chose because I didn't really never think about linking with Fed. That was never a thought of mine of like, yo, I'm gonna try to get to Joe or be a poor. I never ever in my life had that thought in my head. So when they tell you God makes it like the furthest thing in your head seem possible, because that wasn't it for me. Y'all, like, I didn't try to get with nobody, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing my thing. The fact that anybody recognized me was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then before it was Joe, it was Puff. So when
Wow.
when Puff recognized me, and then when I got the Joe, I was already like, yo, I really ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah.
2016.
And it's knocking at your door. So nigga, let the shit in.
Yo,
It seemed
in the
like.
streets, like for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just had my daughter in 2014. My uncle just passed away. We still in the streets trapping. I'm frustrated because all the money I'm making, I'm really frustrated. Y'all, like, I'm crying, I'm having like bad days because all the money I'm making, I really don't got no money to, like, I really don't got no nothing physically to show for it. I ain't have like the BM or like the chain, like, because everything was going to studio time and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I would make money, pay my bills, get some fly shit for the month or whatever, and then go to the studio for the rest of, and it would be consecutive like that. So God was always giving me enough to do what I had to do. And I was always upset, like, yo, why? But you know, I wish to be able to shoot video. I was able to fund everything I had to do. So when I met Joe, it was the same thing, child. It wasn't like I was still active, you know what I'm saying? But I'm keeping up. Like, I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'm putting everything on the line. Like, so when them niggas is shooting a video in Miami, Joe and them don't know me like that. Yeah, they met me, but like, niggas ain't flying me out. I'm flying out. Like, I'm putting myself up in the hotel. Like, I'm really doing it. Like, yo, I'm telling the homies, like, yo, I'm going to Miami for the weekend. Yo, I'm gonna be back. You know, yo, call us if you need anything. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold the phone down. I'll be back. And we working it like that. And they like, yo, you know what's going on? And at the same time, I'm soaking up game because, you know, Joe's independent. I'm independent. So I'm seeing independence at a level where you making hit records and maintaining them by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not behind a label or nothing like that. Just straight independence. So I'm soaking all that up. I'm around Khaled and all these people, and I'm getting to see at the same time come back to the underground and hear niggas hate on them or say this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And it's giving me the duality of like, man, these niggas don't know nothing they talking about over here, but yet they trying to dictate how the game going over here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's going on over here don't got nothing to do with what's going on over here, and vice versa.
And you caught in the middle.
I'm
And you caught in the
understanding
middle
that,
of it
like,
all.
I'm caught in the middle, China. I'm understanding, like, yo, people up here don't really care about down here, and the people down here act like they don't care about up here, but they would love their opportunity to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like the other night, I was on Fat Joe Live, and one of how he opened up the show, he was saying is about the money. Like, you know, a lot of people gain their success because their fan base is looking at how much money they got, even if they're not making, even if they're like not making a job money, but it's the things that come with money, whether it's
I,
the
right
houses or
now,
the cars
I
or the
had a
certain things like that.
if I had a Cuban with diamonds in it and a big high piece walking around, it'll be a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like the fact that I'm that I don't wear my big TS piece and move around like I'm trying to shit on niggas and fly through the hood. The fact that I take it slow and I'm still in the hood. I just left the hood right now. Try to speak to you. I just drove from. I was on 111 and Third just now, smoking a blunt, chilling. So at the end of the day, it's like
I'm still in Johnson. I'm in Johnson right
the
now.
fact
I'm
that
off 115 for
the
Lex.
fact that I take it like that and I respect it.
Yeah, me
The
too.
love is like it comes from the grassroots, but I know for a fact that if I was speeding through and some shit and I had that big shit on and I'm still standing next to Joe and I'm letting my nuts hang, then everybody will look at us different. You have it on your
Yeah.
live, it'll be a whole different scenario. It'll be a, you know,
And but then at the same time, people gotta also take into consideration that's not who you are.
I can't,
I mean, it's different strokes for different folks because you have a lot of people who do be fronting and sleeping on air mattresses and shit.
and they,
You have a lot of people who look good on the gram, but the reality is different where you have other people who will show you real shit and probably living the best absolute life.
you feel me?
Got houses or a stable situation, not bouncing around, not knowing where their next meal or they lay coming from.
That's a,
So, you know, it's all about perspective.
we blessed, man. We blessed, and we only getting blessed.
Yes.
So we gonna
Cause I can't complain. I can't complain. I know I be hooded up, but you know, there's motherfuckers
don't
who
got
got but doing the most in the Matrix.
nothing,
So,
yo, and then
and they have nothing to show, nothing in real life to show
yo,
for it. So,
that's something I've been blessed to learn because, you know, when I talk to the guys and I tell them that, it might sound sometimes like I'm hating up, but like, yo, bro, when you see the difference when you around big money, bro, and
yeah.
and
And the things that they sweat and don't sweat, as opposed to you sitting on a block and then listen, the conversation is
or
different,
you think you
way fucking different.
cool,
And the things people are sweating out here, sitting on a bench, it's like, that's why even though I'm hooded up, but I keep everything at a minimum. Like, all right, I be at these. exclusive events and all of that
You
stuff. But
get out,
after a while, it's
get
like,
out. Yeah,
okay,
when it's time for you to show out and you out and you out and about and it's gonna be time. It's your time. They can't stop that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But you do it at the point of where you like, yo, I know that I can make them watch it. You don't want them to be able to feel it too. Like, yo, they gotta be able to watch it. Like, yo, they felt it for too long. Now we gotta make them pay. We out of here. We stunting through. They watching this shit from the far. Like, damn, they really out of here on us. You don't want to make them feel like, yo, oh, they was in, oh, they over there yesterday and now they over there today. Now they standing on third today. Like, nah, bro. Like, if we stay 10 toes down, we gonna stay 10 toes down until it's time to really
yes,
make y'all pay. And when we make y'all pay,
yes.
the hood is gonna be ruined for us. Like, yeah, there you go.
Exactly. I want that love to be genuine.
You know
Like
how many
I could,
people on
even with what I do, I could still walk through the hood and feel safe and protected. Not a lot of people could say that shit,
and
and I
the
could be in both
haters
worlds
you
at the
got,
same time
the
too.
haters you got, try the most important ones, the ones that when you turn around they like, hey girl, and then when you turn around they like, those are the most important ones. Those are the ones that that the same people they talking shit to you about that really fuck with you on the low when they talking shit and you come around you shit, they gotta look these people in their face and act like they never said nothing about you.
hmm They gotta act
You
different.
know
That's
what I'm
when it's
saying? That's when
exposed.
everybody
That's when the
around is
shit is
like, yo,
exposed. I love those
bro, I love when
moments.
you come around because
Priceless
yeah, I love
moments.
when you come around because this nigga right here gotta show you that. Yeah, them niggas got no choice but to show you that love, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
unstoppable at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, the whole hood is moved. When you pull up, child, everybody like, oh, that one other shit on you all month, talking about you for no reason. Look at the grams, and now you pull up and they like, oh hey, and everybody's like, there goes that fake
Hey
shit right there.
girl,
Yeah, yeah.
what's up, niggas?
You was in
What's up, stranger?
I see you was in my
You get the
room.
what's up,
Yo,
strangers,
they know everything you've been doing, right? Like, I see you was in my room.
right?
And you was
And I be seeing that shit too on my end too. Like, you don't like nothing I do. But you could tell me everything I do to the T, what outfit I had on, what music was playing in the background,
and they gotta pay.
all kinds of
Talk
shit.
about you all
Yeah.
month, so now they gotta pay, and everybody around them be like, "Yo, damn, that's that." Damn, you know what? I'm always fuck with Chuck because I don't want to be this fake shit right here. I don't want to be talking about her, and then when she come around, I act like I fuck with her. You know, I'm gonna always show her love, and that's when you get that solid. You know what I'm saying? Because people witness it with their own eyes. Like, damn, y'all niggas be hating on this thing. He ain't
Yeah, because shit, at the end of the day, shit don't add up. And
yeah,
what is in the dark come to light, even when you second guess that shit through the course of time, when you keep your focus on somebody, it'll reveal itself.
yeah.
It'll reveal
We home
itself.
team. We home team. Like, yo, bro, it shit hurt when we lose somebody, even if it could be somebody's cousin and you don't know him and you hear about it, something that happened over there and you be like, it was who? You be like, damn, man, that's fucked up. It's like, yo, bro, we home team. It's like, I don't have to be sitting in your car to be happy you had one, but you only learn that, child, this is the knowledge that they don't supply us with. You only learn that being around other people that are feel like they highly favored and blessed because their blessings are pouring down. They want to pass them down.
Yes, that shit rubs off on you. Like I was saying before, the conversation is different.
They excite
You know what I'm
you
saying?
like,
Even though you still have rich assholes,
yeah,
like I don't want people to think,
this is the word,
that other side is just peaches and cream. Like you got manipulators, you got motherfuckers who are highly skilled in robbing your ass. They rich robbers, you know. You got that aspect of it all too, but at the same time, the focus is still different.
if you bless,
It's
bro,
not petty anymore.
yeah,
The pettiness is gone unless you're doing something vindictive. Because like I said, you still have those assholes. But I'm talking about the success part, the economic part, the trying to win in life overall part. You're gonna have rich assholes. You have poor assholes. You
right.
have, rich thieves. You got poor thieves. But the what makes it different is the conversation and what's the prize, what's the focus of it all, what's the end goal. Those bigger conversations need to be had. And maybe those people that's in the position could try to teach people how to have those conversations that may not be there.
Exactly. Also, always celebrate, like, being positive, man, because if it can happen for you, it can happen for us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
we keep the
Yes, because a lot of people, like, shout out to Dice Pesos, shout out to King Streets. You know, this is my opportunity of really giving them a shout out. They was just signed to Jim Jones, another Harlem native. So shout out to Jim Jones for doing
Yep.
that too. You know, I mean, it takes, you also got to look at it, it takes time too. Like, maybe the universe is providing you with the lessons you need so that you can survive when you get on, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm signed, but get put on the shelves too. Okay, you signed, but what is you doing? You know, you signed, but did you get a hit record after you signed? Were you more popular before you got signed? So I seen that too. People were more iller before they got signed. As soon as they get that record deal, they fall the
Yeah.
fuck off, and then you don't hear from them again.
Yep. Yep. That's absolutely right because you know, we mostly all of us come from absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take time to learn. That's why I tell you, for me, my journey, I would do it the same way because I was blessed to like, you see, my relationship came direct to Joe. I didn't have
Yeah,
somebody who was,
it was in the
yeah,
cards.
like I didn't have like a DJ Tyrone who put me on. So I'm like a third party. Like now I was able to like every meeting, like I was that seat next to him. So like everything we do, I'm always there with him. So I'm always like, and when we leave, we always have a fruitful conversation where he asks me what I took from it, and then I'm able to come home. And when I do my own business, I'm having conversations with attorneys and shit, and I'm saying shit that they respect me because they know I'm saying what I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking shit that's ahead of time because I'm actually watching someone go through it at a higher level. So when I'm playing my game, I'm able to be more on point and even sharper because they'll be like, you know, like someone of that stature and tell you like, damn, I don't handle my merchandise. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like to sell vinyl. You know what I'm saying? You blessed. You really eating off the shit that's like they overlook them crumbs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we get
Yeah.
hands-on training about how to be real marketing, promotion, be your own label, and be independent and learn what it's like to put music on. So now when I decide to help other artists, whether they from the neighborhood or outside the neighborhood, if they really want to take the time to learn and understand and better their careers, we have the opportunity to do these things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to teach.
You learned off the gristle.
Right, right.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's
I
hard.
got you. Now, I just want to switch up the conversation a little bit. I want you to take this moment to give shout outs to everybody that help you make and produce Magnum Corpus.
Um, I want to shout out Stir, the producer himself, man. He's dope. He's not even into the music industry, man. I love him with all my heart. He has a day job. He does his thing with his family. So I truly appreciate him giving me the opportunity to bring him into this world and show him, you know, the love he deserves because really he has he has no desire to even be involved with the music world. So for him to give me his time and energy and let me create and put it out and represent him, that's awesome. So shout out to Stir. Shout out to my man Anthony B. Gathers who shot the cover. Shout out to Cousin Hill who edited the cover.
The cover is fire.
Oh,
I mean, I like that shit. Like, he about to recreate my logo.
I,
I need to get the plug into that nigga
I
because
got you.
that I like it. I like how my favorite part of the album cover was the UFO, but how it looks like a lighting post and it's shining the light,
Yes,
is beaming its light on the projects. I like that.
yes, that's
I
my
like
man
that a lot.
Capri. Man,
Yeah.
shout out to Capri because he holds the art. You know, when he gets busy, man, when he focuses in, he does his thing. So I could definitely plug you. Capri's one of the best, man. Shout out to him. Yo, and shout out to the whole team, man. That's the High Enterprise. Shout out to El Barrio, the whole east side of Harlem. They always hold it
Yes, that
down.
El
They,
Barrio
yeah,
Coño.
you know how
Yes.
we do,
Yes,
man.
and it's fucking Boricua
Yeah,
weekend, nigga.
gotta stop.
Yes. We're gonna have rum on deck.
Yo,
It's lit.
it's lit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we rocking, man. Shout out to Hill. He's tuned in. Everybody that supports. Shout out to you, Cha, for always supporting and holding us down and being where we need to be. And I pray for you and you're gonna
Yes.
be you're gonna be all right. You know, the blessings are gonna come your
We all gonna be all right. We all
way.
gonna be all right.
That's a fact.
Now, Yes, that's a fact. Now, I want to talk about the times. I want to get a little, if we could talk a little politics for a minute. Now, you see what's going on. I call it a pandemic. I mean, if you don't think it is, I respect your opinion about it, right? But one of the lines that you did, I'm gonna read it from one of the songs. It's from the track Maybe, featuring Zandra K. And your line was, lyrically, I'm the king. UFO FEV running through MCs like government developed disease. Now, do you feel like this whole I say pandemic, fuck that shit. I say pandemic. Do you feel like this pandemic was created? Cause you see how they got your man's Fauci. They're about to persecute his ass. Talking about emails and corruption. And it's all linked to fucking Wuhan labs, which argumentatively, a lot of people saying was funded by Obama administration.
It was.
Fauci did create AIDS. And if you look at the patterns of COVID-19 and even with the vaccines, they have a lot of similarities within the virus.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like this is the greatest fucking show on earth that we witnessing right now? Or do you feel like it's real talk? Let me know your thought.
I absolutely agree with you, man. I think there's many layers to an onion. The overall idea of what you said, yeah, 100%. It trickled down from some bullshit into some real shit. For the lack of, for pretty much for layman's terms, it started as some bullshit and it just turned into some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they pretty much got us. They pulled the banana in the tailpipe, and it's sad because I don't think we really get to see people persecuted anymore. Like, if it was Saddam that did it to his people, or Gaddafi, or Bin Laden, or anybody else, then we would have been on their asses. You know what I'm saying? But being that it was Fauci and there was a war going on, and now nobody believed the last president when he was saying it. And I'm not standing for him. I'm not rooting for him. But he was saying this.
But real is real, and I hate that. Though. Say that shit, Steve. Say that shit. It's not about supporting him, but if somebody's, a clock is right twice a day, goddamn it. And don't pretend like he didn't try to warn us.
Yo, it's like the bugged out man who on the train saying some shit on the 6th train. He got on Brook Avenue and he's walking around the car saying some wild shit. Nobody paying him no mind. And then, you know what I'm saying, you get off the train and you look at the newspaper and the shit says the same shit a week later.
Same thing. Shout out to all the conspiracy theorists. Hold on, I'm sorry, because I know this is about you, but I want to take a moment to shout out all the conspiracy theorists out there. They try to use that word against us because I'm a proud, because like your man's, he need to come up with I need a conspiracy theorist tattoo, but I want some ill creative shit, it got to be a work of art. Not just, I don't want just the word conspiracy theorist. I want it to be a piece on my body because, we've been telling you, or not you, but people for 10 years, and everybody is all about critical thinking. We may not be 100% right, but we letting you, at the end of the day, the gist of it all is there's danger, motherfucker. Like, why? Like, that's what we basically saying. Stop what you're doing and think about it for a second. Wait a minute. Look at this. So, and it's just crazy to see, and yes, people did lose a lot of lives. I don't want to discredit that.
Right. That's
but
much.
Another thing about it is too, a lot of deaths are becoming martyrs to their agenda. Cause we just got word California changed their percentage. And I know that's just what they want to tell us. I know people was dying of natural causes and it was being put under COVID-19 just for the look and the numbers of it all. I would hate to have died during this process and my death will be ruled so you could further push your agenda. I would hate to have my death be ruled like that,
That's bu-
knowing damn well I really didn't die like that.
that's bugged out, child. That's bugged out. You talking some other shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, man. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson. You know,
Yes.
rest in peace to my man Spaz. Rest in peace to everybody we lost during this bullshit. You know, like I said, man, I think conspiracy theorist is a word to try to make it sound less than what it is. I think people are just, some people are awake, and some people would rather just be ignorant.
Listen, conspiracy theorists only exist in this program mind.
Yeah, because a conspiracy and then a theorist are the same things. A theory and a
And even when you're talking about science, science is only a theory.
hello,
If you really look at it, the majority of science is theory.
and that's how we get.
I think this can happen. Let me try to prove
Yeah,
it. And you can't say this shit with the vaccine because you still, y'all don't even know. Nobody knows anything.
yeah.
So that's how you willing to play with your life, your kids' life. Now they try efforts on children. No, don't play with my fucking kids like that.
Yo, I just had a
No.
conversation in the barbershop, child. We was saying, I was telling few of the homies, man, like, yo, it's all right to say you don't know what you put in your body. Just be honest with yourself, man. Don't sit here and act like you know, fires up a third. Like, yo, bro, I could sit here and tell you, because I'm open to tell you I didn't get a shot. I'm open to tell you I haven't gotten a shot, but I could tell you I got one, and you still gonna treat me like I got, like, it don't matter. You don't have no proof to know whether I got one or not, and you don't have no.
No, but I mean that's coming next. That's coming next. They got the chip already. It's the quantum dot tattoos. Is MIT already wrote an article? That's why I say it's a pandemic, because they wrote that article in 2018, and I keep posting it, and nobody likes and shit. I think that's the algorithms, because they
They
see
hide it.
what I'm posting, so it don't reveal it to nobody. But that's all. And Bill Gates is funding all that shit. He is the common denominator to this all. And even if there was a virus, fuck all that. Even if there was something that they was manipulating and putting in and all this other stuff, you go into the same people that caused the problem for the solution. Like, how we doing that?
Mm-hmm.
The same motherfuckers that created this fuck shit, y'all run into them, trusting them with. And when in human history, in our history, that was ever the right thing. And if you really look at it, we not the originators of disease. From the moment they stepped on over here, it was some shit. They fucking infecting people and shit like that. We the one who brought them out of the dark ages. We trusting them with the cure?
Hello.
Like, really?
Hello.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
pretty much
Cause they're gonna,
I'm
I think I already got feds watching me and
they
shit.
honest.
You know.
They honest. I trust you. They honest.
They on us, goddammit.
But I'm with you though. I'm right with you. You know, I'm pretty much agree with everything you said, and I'm riding with you. And you know, it is what it is. Though we got to stay woke and stay ahead of the curve and keep reading, keep it
Yes.
sharp, and try to keep your family safe. You know, that's all you could do.
Yeah, protect ourselves at all time, yo. And get back to our roots.
That's right.
Get back to the basic instructions.
Basic instructions. Peace the large amount, man. For real.
Yes. So before I let you go, I know we've been talking for a minute. I'm gonna ask you this question. I always ask this: who's your top 5 dead or alive? But you can't say the typical Jay-Z, Nas, all that shit. No.
Okay, so top 5 dead or alive, and this is my B roster, right? This is not the usual. This is like,
Nah, not hip hop Mount Rushmore. Nah.
all right. So we gonna start with Beanie Siegel. That's my number.
Yeah.
Number 2, I would have to go with who's consistent for me, like besides all right. I would have to go Beanie Siegel, right? Big Pun. Um,
Well, he's kind of up there on Mount Rushmore, but I'm gonna let it pass because it's Boricua
I'll take,
weekend. So let's get it.
I'll take them off and I'll put all right. So I'll put Beanie Siegel, right? I'll put Cam.
Okay.
I'll put I'm gonna have to put Ice Cube.
Yes. Shout out to Ice Cube because he warned our asses too.
Yeah.
And he was trying to come up with a plan, the black plan, where it took us away, and have them so we could get reparations and all this other shit. And he's a fellow Gemini. So happy birthday to him too. Let's get it.
I'm gonna have to throw O'Shea up there because he's one of, you know. So I got Beanie Siegel, Cameron, Ice Cube. I'm gonna definitely have
Ooh.
Scarface up there.
Yes, Scarface.
Yeah, man, Scarface. And after Face, for to close it out for my fifth, I'm gonna have to go with for my modern day fifth. I would have to throw. You know what? I'm gonna throw. Hmm, that was a good one right there. I'm gonna throw somebody new up there. I'm gonna probably throw. I'm gonna throw Rick Ross on there.
Yes, Maybach music.
So,
Yeah, I love me some Rick Ross. Like he's another soulful brother. His music is definitely classic, timeless stuff too. I feel like he's gonna be the artist that, he's gonna have lifetime achievements awards and all that. Not now, but I could see that shit like in the next 15, 20 years, probably 30. Yeah. Now, here's the messy part. Who is your bottom three? Motherfuckers you feel like should have never touched the mic.
oh, that's a good one. Bottom three that I don't feel like should have touched the mic.
That you frisbeed a CD back in 2003 or some shit. Like you ever saw the movie something, the babysitter's dead, mom, the
Yeah,
babysitter's dead, how they was frisbeeing dishes and shooting them shits with shots of guns in the air? What CD you did that shit to? Three artists.
three artists I spun they shit. I think I never physically violated, but I never listened to Gravy. I never listened to Gravy. Let me give you somebody better than that. Who else? Um, I love him with all my heart. He's a great dude, but I never listened to Papoose. Even though
Wow. Okay.
shout out to Pat, I never really listened to him. And
Shout out to Pat though.
nah, I got love for Pat, man. He's nice. He's nasty, but I never listened to him. Man.
But you were frisbee and shit? Like you were
Nah, I
seriously
would
frisbee
frisbee.
a Pap
But
CD?
frisbee, I wouldn't. I don't know who I would frisbee to. I would try. Damn, I wouldn't. I don't think I would listen because I used to listen to Pap earlier, but I wouldn't frisbee none of his shit though, man. I wouldn't frisbee none of.
You went frisbee, but you just not feeling it just this right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. Damn, who would I frisbee? Child, damn, man.
One more. You got one more artist.
Um, nah, that's not fair, man. I don't know. I want to pick somebody, but then I'm thinking like, damn, everybody really like. I think I got mad respect for everybody, man. But I wanna give you an answer though. Man, who would I frisbee? I don't know. You know who you would frisbee? You got some people you would frisbee.
Eminem. I said it. I'll frisbee the fuck out that shit. Throw a grenade at that motherfucker too.
The game. There's
Eminem.
the,
Yeah, I said it because I know the whole Eminem motherfucker. The whole people gonna come after me. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
nah, I think I would frisbee. Yeah, I think it'll be. You know what? Because he disappointed me. I definitely frisbee some Wale shit.
Okay. Wale.
I would.
He's another barbarian, and he need to come up with some new
You see,
shit.
that's not
But yeah, I get
what
Wale.
first
Why Wale though?
because I bought his first album, man, and it was like everybody let me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's too easy to say Wale. I bought his first album, so it's not fair. But I feel like he let me down with it. You feel me? Like his
You don't like his other joint? I think he had a damn,
after
what's
the
the name of
points
the
of that, yeah,
album?
his other albums are fire.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the one with like Flower Lotus.
Baby, be good to you. That album.
Yeah.
That was a fire album. I like that album of Wale.
But I bought his
I don't know.
album where he had like Lady Gaga on it and all that. That joint was kind of good.
Yeah, cause that bitch, she's Satan.
Yeah,
I don't know.
kind of
It's just she's the harlot.
Um,
I don't know. She be hypnotizing the people. That shit is
she
just
do, right? She be doing all types of shit. Um, Damn, child, that's a good question, man. But yeah, if I ever come across now, you got
I got you three. That's a good three. That's a real controversial three. Yeah.
Take Pap off because I got love for Pap. I wouldn't frisbee and shit. I would really frisbee. Like, I'm not listening to no wild
You just say a polite no thank you. No thank you, sir.
good looking, you know what I'm saying? But I like no wild. I ain't listening to that.
No, but that's good enough, yo. I really appreciate this time. I don't want to, take too much of your time, but this was an amazing conversation. Like I think we touched a lot of shit, and I just want to, let you know that I'm real proud of you. I'm proud that we come from the same community, and it's not like you just out here rapping just to be rapping. Like you really are barbarian. Like, and I want and Magnum Opus is fire. Like. And that doesn't disappoint. I know Pat Poose disappoint your ass, but
Nah,
you ain't disappoint me.
shout
Like I really feel like, and it's not just the raps; it's the whole packaging behind it. You know, Shout out to your creative director or who's suggesting to do these things, or if it's happening individually within, you know, their circle. However it's happening, it's doing a great job. So kudos to you. Like I'm really proud of you. And before we go, being that I do have you on, and I'm mad I brought this up, can you please give me a few words about Black Rob, or even if you don't know him like that, maybe it could have been the age difference or whatever. But if at all, did he inspire your career somewhere, or was you proud you came from the same community? Can you express a few words about Black Rob?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I knew Rob as much as I'm gonna know him. You know, I loved him. He grew up with me. He spent a lot of the '90s with my dad. Him and my dad were super close. So Rob, like, when I say like Rob is close, like he would pick me up from school. You know, I was a young kid, man, so I was around him through his 20s, and he was early, so he was showing me things and helping me out and just teaching me, man. Like I had my first fight. Rob walked me back to the school with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So he watched me grow up, and I pretty much watched him become from Bacardi Rob to Banco to Black Rob, and um, just being
And how did that make you feel when you started hearing his records on the radio and all that? What kind of pride did that give you?
Jeff was a different place, man. Jeff was like a real uh projects were like um it was popping, bro. I can't really explain.
Yes, it was. I remember the energy.
That's what Jeff was popping. I'm talking about like, yo, bro, on some for those watching, because Child was there, but like, yo, man, it just was a different time. And like, I remember him having I Love You Baby, and we being outside and the whole hood just going crazy. Everybody, yeah.
Yes, I remember I'm on Uptown, a Dykeman on repeat.
Repeat, everybody,
And we out there drinking Thug
yo,
Passion Hennessy
man.
all night.
I'm talking about
I was chilling with Kitty and all of them bitches.
yo, shout out to y'all.
Yes, Marilyn Fufu.
Yes,
I remember that.
yo,
Or in the middle, behind the church
yeah, man. On
with Roy and all of them. Yeah.
So, man, it was a good. Rob was a beautiful person, although we all here on this earth doing what we do. So, but for the most part, he always kept it good with my family, my grandmoms. They showed her a lot of respect. They paid her respect when she passed away. You know what I'm saying? So, my hood, I'm from the same building as well. Like I said, child, we just was on it like that. We made sure everybody in the neighborhood was good. So when he passed away, it's the same thing. You go to my grand, for those who don't know, or those who see me in the hood. The footage went viral. Academics posted it. Everybody, it was me in the hood. I ain't get no credit on time. That's all good, but like that's the hood. That's just how it was. Us in front of the building,
Yeah.
music playing, and I could come home 3 in the morning from Johnson, walk through Jeff, second half, first half, and they 4 or 5 dudes in front of the building with music playing, smoking, shooting dice, 2 girls around.
That was every day.
Right.
That was every day. Hopping in New Ways cabs,
You know,
going to Dykeman. I'm on Uptown on Dykeman, get some smoke,
yo, child,
come back out here.
I just brought a homie from Queens. We was at a bar. We was on 111 at first by the Boys Club and in the small Jeff building. We was in a barbecue back there, and we breezed and we driving through the hood. And a homie out, one of my good homies from out here, Queens. He like, yo, man, your neighborhood is like lit, bro. Like he seen dudes barbecuing by the school on Second. He's like, yo, everywhere. I'm like, yo, bro, it just been like this forever, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it,
Like right now, I'm about to go down. Shout out to, since we talking about the East Side, shout out to Slim, Naisha. She passed away 2 years ago, and today's her birthday. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm in Johnson right now. I had to stop to come up here because I definitely wanted to sit here and chop it up with you. You know, after we finish, I'm gonna go back downstairs to her cookout.
yeah,
You know, in memory of her. So shout out to Slim. Happy birthday. We miss you out here.
definitely
You know, your kids is growing up beautiful, and I just want to, take time out to say that.
legend second half. You heard?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I don't want to hold you up. I appreciate you so much.
So
Like, Magnum Opus, I said Copus. Magnum Opus is a great work of art. You know, it lives up to its name. And like I said before, I'm so proud of you, yo.
that's
Please keep up the good work. And I want to see you everywhere. I tell Joe ass, I said, you need to be fucking doing other
you
interviews
heard.
and other shit. Like, I want to see you in all the
You
blogs,
heard.
all the interviews. You need to be on Breakfast Club, all the showcases, Rolling Loud. You need to be up on Rolling Loud because Rolling Loud coming up. Tell Joe, Terra, because you ain't see Terra yet, nigga.
That's it.
Put my nigga up on that motherfucking stage. We open outside now, goddammit.
We
Go on,
the
y'all.
Biggie,
No,
her Biggie side.
right?
We in the building. Yo, much love.
We in the
You need
motherfucking building.
to holler at me
Yes.
later.
Have a good night, y'all. Later. Yes, though, ladies and gentlemen, UFO FEV was definitely in the building. And yo, if you haven't listened to him, you have to listen to him. Please, yo. At UFO FEV feed, nigga. Get that shit correct. Yes, Eastside El Barrio, stand up. Avantate, coño. Let's get it. Yes, I'm so proud of him. You know, I'm just so proud of my community. I'm so proud from being from the East Side. You know, good, bad, good times, bad times, whatever. It's still all love, and I rep my hood. I put my hood on my sleeve. I put it on my shoulders. I carry that shit everywhere I go. You know, you won't be mistaken at all. At all. And I want to give a shout out to the East Side, the whole Spanish Harlem, everywhere. As a matter of fact, I want to give a whole shout out to Harlem too as well, East and West Side, because it's always love, always love. And I want to thank everybody that was watching today. I want to, taking your time out your motherfucking Friday to tune in with me. Yes, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get all our interviews and our exclusive content as we post it. You know, I'm so grateful. All we got is us. And you see how I'm repping my hood? Whatever hood you from, rep that shit. Rep it. Put that shit on your back so you can inspire the next generation. All we got is us. Have a good Friday, you guys. Rest in peace, Naisha, a.k.a. Slim. Rest in peace, Banco Popular, Robert Ross, Black Rob. And I think we up off this. There's nothing left to be said. I appreciate it, and I'm grateful for all of you guys. Peace. See you next time.